Hello, everyone. I'm Lynn, Dream Girl Writer, coming to you today with a bit of a musing on true love. And I'm going to kind of give a plug for my book, American Poet in England, which chronicles my return to love with myself after having lost or felt like I lost the true love of my life after having just met a person with whom I communed at a soul level and who I felt like was the man I had waited for my entire life, only to be, only to have that kind of taken away and overshadowed by the reality of us trying to make that love work. And long story short, I took the time to commune with Mother Nature, to heal through my out. This particular book was written, the poems in this book were written on benches and in nature scenes on the southwest coast of England, where I went to heal from my bereavement, my loss of this man's presence in my life, and found that by pouring my heart out in poetry, in a scene of nature where I was surrounded by our divine Mother Earth to remind me of love being everywhere, love being in beauty, love being in the harmonious cycles and rhythms that are provided for us naturally on this earth. I was able to get to a place of understanding. And although I have struggled for many years since then, still with those same concepts like, why can we not be together? I know he loves me. I know I love him. What is it that keeps us apart? And um, I have uh, healed from much of that and opened up my heart more and uncovered so many more layers to what I know as love or how I think and feel about love. But I'm still on that journey. Our love, our union is still unrequited. I have yet to be together with this person whom I feel is my true love. And I know there's a lot of people out there who share this struggle. And that's why I'm making this video. I'm reaching out to those of you, women and men, who feel like you've done everything on behalf of love. You've devoted yourself, your life, your time, your energy, your gifts to the people that you love, or maybe just one person in particular, and you feel like you've come up short, or you've been left unloved, and you've been left deserted or abandoned without the results that you thought you would get by devoting yourself to this person, this marriage, this love, this career, even loving the passion that you bring to work and your gifts that you share with the world. And I'm here to give you faith and to tell you to keep holding that torch high. Because really, everything is happening exactly as it should. But also, sometimes not getting what we want is the best thing for us and everyone else involved. And it's hard to deal with that. And, when I used to tell myself that, I would feel like a defiant child inside, like, Well, why? Why can't I have what I want? I'm good. I did all that I needed to do. I did my homework. I did my struggling. I did my praying. I did my growing, my evolving. Why am I still alone? Well, first of all, we're never alone. And I know many of you, especially those watching this video, know that there's always a source of love within us. There's a divine collective, there's a God force, there's a universal energy that supports us. We're never alone. But I do want to share my life with that one special person whom with whom I feel like our union could be such a boon to the planet, to that the sum of our individual parts could be so much more than just the two of us separately. Um, or actually, I should say that differently. Our union could be so much more than the sum of our individual parts. Kind of got it backwards there. Forgive me. But you know what I mean. This is a journey of honor to be able to stay in love with someone, with yourself, with the concept of love, to be able to trust that regardless of what your life looks like in present time, or regardless of how many times you feel like love has eluded you or evaded you, or even betrayed you, to keep that faith, to hold that torch high, to keep going until, maybe on your dying day, you would have to say, I really, the truest love of my life was to be alone with myself and to appreciate the love of life. But also to just keep going and see what happens, to see it as an adventure, and to also know that there is more to be discovered and uncovered. And this is not our gig, so to speak. What's playing out has a divine order, and you know it is out of our hands, out of our control. So, how about if instead of fighting that or being at odds with that or crying about what that is not giving us, how about if we just go along for the ride and be as happy as we can be, and face our shadows and our struggles, and acknowledge how we feel, that we might still be grieving the loss of love, or we might still be yearning for that beautiful sacred love that happens between human beings on this earth, even though we're short of it or it has yet to manifest in our lives. How about if we just surrender to the rightness of that? Just surrender and trust that love is coming. Love is coming. And one of the reasons why I give you this example of how I was able to heal and forgive myself and be in communion with love, regardless of whether I had a person beside me to tell me that they loved me. The reason I do that is because there are so many ways. I did it through poetry, sitting in nature, and also with my dream work to bring all those venues or those ways of tapping into what is love. tapping into why we're here. What is my sacred intent or purpose in this life? But there are many, many ways in. And you might have different gifts. You might be artistic or be a dancer, where when you move your body, you know what love is. Or if you're an artist and you're a creator of some kind, or even just a wood carver or a musician, when you get into those states of love for your craft or for your, to just sit and do nothing and to stare into nature or meditate and or sit with friends in front of a fire, all of those are ways to love. And all of those are true love. So we have true love around us at all times. We have the capability of as humans to sit in love, to return to love, to stay in love at all times through many different ways. Take this into your heart. Muse upon it. Use it in your life. Find a way to return to love, regardless of what anyone else thinks of you, what anyone else says to you, how anyone else loves you. Return to love and stay in love for and with yourself by just availing yourself of all the love that's around us at all times. Thank you for listening. I wish you love. Bye for now.